one funny one that reminds me of this table is every time I would come into town, we would always play gin rummy and backgammon for money. And it was kind of a weekend thing, so we'd have a running tab. I actually have some of the papers at home with our scores. He started winning the first couple times we'd play, and then I feel like the past couple years, I don't think he would let me win because he doesn't do that, but I started beating him a lot more. So every time he would win, he would kind of rub it in a little bit more here and there because it didn't happen as much. And so there was one time where, we were playing and it was kind of a long game, and I got to a point where, he was like, okay, I have to go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom, goes right in, and flushes the toilet. Like, he didn't even go. And I was like, that's kind of weird. That was a quick bathroom break. He comes back in. It was his turn. And he puts the card down and he gins. So he just kind of wanted to rub it in a little bit more that he was about to win. He wanted me to just think that I could, maybe knock the second round or something like that. But we had a lot of good memories at this table playing. And one time when I came in to surprise him, Judy had a tennis match already scheduled the next morning. And I guess it was the afternoon because we went to get drinks. We wouldn't drink in the morning. That's crazy. So we would, she went to tennis and we went to the Loop. And we went to Blueberry Hill where, Lori, was that one of your guys' places? Did you didn't work there, did you? No. Okay. It was one of his favorite places at the Loop to go to, so he took me there. And we got a place outside, and he ordered a beer, and I think I just ordered a beer, and we got some toasted ravioli, and we played gin rummy for like 2 hours straight. And, you could just talk to him about anything you wanted to, and like I wouldn't have picked a better day to spend, just sitting outside watching people walk and playing gin rummy, making, a little extra cash here or there. And I actually didn't realize that he never cashed any of the checks that I had sent him. So when I would lose to him, I'd always say, okay, I'll mail you a check when I get back to California. And so I would mail him a check, and I never checked the statements or anything like that. And so I just found upstairs that he had kept all those checks, so he never cashed them. But he would always, it was cute how he would do that, because he would send me a letter if he didn't get his check. He'd say, I'm waiting for my money, and he would stamp it with some skulls or something like that, and
Sammy, when was
I'd have
the
to call
last time
him.
you balanced your checkbook?
Yeah, it's a little out there. I think I just assumed that it would go through. I just didn't check that part of it, the checks. But yeah, and then there was when I was living in Chicago, him and Judy came up for a conference, and they got a hotel room downtown at the Hilton. And part of the conference, I think it was a Saturday night, they had an all-you-can-eat, all-you-can-drink party at Excalibur, which is like a huge club in downtown Chicago. So who would think to go to a club with your grandparents? It's kind of weird, right? But with Grandpa and Judy, it's not weird at all. And so I went to their hotel and I stayed there with them. They got 2 double beds for us so I could stay with them. And I lived like right there, but they wanted me to stay. And so I went over there and we got ready, and then we took the bus over there. And I think Grandpa the whole way over was telling jokes to the driver and making people laugh. I think he had a couple scotches before. And then we got there, and it was, all you can eat, all you can drink. There was like 4 different levels, of stuff going on. And so we went to the food. I mean, he just knew how to party, right? Like, we went and got food, we got some drinks, we went and played some pool. He wanted to go watch people dance, so we went, and he actually had to take the elevator. So we found this freight elevator so he could go to the upstairs. And we overlooked the dance floor, and we watched people. And then I think he had like 6 or 7 scotches. And Judy and I had to keep up, so we had some Bloody Normans, cranberry vodkas. And we drank some of those, and we took the bus back to the hotel, and Grandpa found this, I guess it was a cow, and he wanted to take a picture in front of it, and so he started milking the cow. It was like a plastic,
plexiglass?
Yeah.
Or no?
Like a
Fiberglass.
It was like, yeah, it was just a sculpture of a cow.
Glass eye.
And he wanted to take a picture in front of the cow, so he started milking the cow, and he's like, take a picture, do it. So we have these pictures of him just like milking the cow. And then when we got up to the room, he had gotten in his boxers, and he was just walking around the room just saying funny things. The drunker he got, the funnier he got. So you can imagine if he's funny when he's sober, he's hilarious when he's drunk. And so he would say stuff like, turn off the fucking lights, I'm trying to sleep here, you guys. What are you doing? He wasn't mad, but he would say it in a way that it would just crack you up. So Judy and I were just being entertained by this guy, just saying stuff. But yeah, I feel like those were only a couple of the funny stories of Grandpa, but they were always fun. He always made a lasting impression. So, love you, Grandpa.